All right, so Kate is out again today, but it's not just Kate is out again today day. It is also National Video Games Day. Yep, every day is National Video Games Day at my house, so celebrate with some video games. It's also National Hug and High Five Day. Since we're seemingly not social distancing anymore, don't have to do the air high five or the air fist bump or the elbow bump or whatever the hell. High five and hug it out. We have National Chocolate Milkshake Day. Go for that. Milkshake and video games, good combo. And finally, National Report Medicare Fraud Day. If you're a narc. Did you know you're not getting enough vitamin E? Did you know that? I mean, there's a chance you might be getting enough vitamin E, but they say 90% of adults in the United States don't get enough vitamin E, which means you're not eating enough things like nuts, seeds, plant-based oils, dark greens. So, pop some almonds and sunflower seeds, canola and sunflower oil. They list here, kale, spinach, collard greens. And you can also get vitamin E in pill form, but they prefer you get it out of a plant. Scientists move closer to unlocking the secrets of the immortal jellyfish and possibly human aging. Authors of a new study hope the genome mapping of the Turritopsis dohrnii, my favorite creature, known for its ability to rebirth itself, might lead to discoveries relevant to improving human health span. So, these are the kind of articles that I read, so you don't have to, saving you a click, to let you know that there's nothing in the story that indicates that we might achieve human immortality by learning about the secrets of the immortal jellyfish. Sorry, hate to be a buzzkill. 5 ways to improve air quality in your home, especially since probably going to be opening up the house more with the fall, and then, you're going to be trapped inside your house with whatever goobers over the winter time, So some ways to improve air quality in your home. 1, keep it clean. They advise using a vacuum cleaner, changing your bedding, decluttering, clean those places that you might forget exist, like air ducts, pet beds, drapes, etc. Remember to change and choose the perfect air filters, for your heating and cooling unit there at your house. I highly recommend, throw some extra money at a nice one and change it often. I leave the fan running on mine too. Filter that air out. They also advise you to open the window and let in fresh air. Maybe first check, if you check out pollen.com, the day you want to do this, you could see if there's lots of pollen in the air that you might not want to have come in. And if it looks like you're good to go, open that window up. They say keep an eye on your indoor air quality. You can buy monitors, little devices that you plug in, and they'll tell you how many gross things are in the air in your house. And finally, they say limit the use of scented items, including scented candles, freshening sprays, like your, what's it called? I know that's a sound effect of any kind of Febreze. There you go. Diffusers, incenses, all kinds of things. All the smell good things, many of these smell good things, I shouldn't say all of them, are actually bad for you. Because it puts things like formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, benzene, toluene, and ethylbenzene. And when there's so many words like that that are impossible to pronounce, probably don't want to be breathing it in. So there you go. Improve the air quality in your house. Japan has a message for its young adults. Drink more alcohol. Yeah, so Sake Viva, a contest run by the nation's tax agency, wants people ages 20 to 39 to come up with, quote, business plans to help revive Japan's drinking culture. Yeah, they're disappointed in the number of drinkers, or at least how much alcohol they're putting down. Why? At first, I thought when I first read this headline, I thought maybe they want the youths to drink more alcohol and thus, end up in bed together more often because they need to replace the aging population. I thought that might be it. But no, it's as simple as they want to sell more alcohol so that they can get tax money off that alcohol. Nothing to do with trying to get the youths to bang. But Sake Viva, Japan trying to get the people 20 to 39-year-olds to come up with plans to drink more booze. More people are streaming than watching cable. Did you know that? For the first time, this is in July, for the first time, people were streaming more than they were watching cable. Streaming 34.8% total TV viewing in the U.S., according to Nielsen, which is up 22.6% over the course of a year. That's pretty impressive. Cable consumption just behind at 34.4%, which was an 8.9% drop from the year before. That said, I know a lot of people are of the mind like, man, I've subscribed to all these streaming services so I can see all this stuff. And now suddenly I'm paying more than I paid for cable. So maybe this will go the other way. Probably not. But cable company probably hopes so. And we know how much we feel sorry for our cable companies. No? Now, the other thing is they're still like hoarding the sports. So like, you want to watch the Royals? Pony up. The Chiefs? Pony up. Or you can be like me, be like an animal, and put an antenna up. Works great. So are you eating out more with the cost of food up? I know it sounds like, why would I eat out more with the cost of food going up? Well, the cost of food at restaurants has gone up less, percentage-wise, than the cost of food at the grocery store. So if you're looking for an excuse to eat out, consumer prices at the grocery stores up 13.1%, and restaurants, quote, only 7.6%. Tell your significant other or whomever, like, hey, you know, the cost of things at the restaurant have gone up less than the cost of things at the grocery store, so we really should go out. You don't need to tell them the part about how if you made that same meal at home, it would still be cheaper. Keep that part to yourself, probably. Longer, fancier, pricier, blowout bachelorette parties are back. These numbers are pretty striking. 52% of respondents to a Savings.com poll said they took on credit card debt to attend a bachelorette party. 15% of those felt uncomfortable about it. LendingTree did a similar survey and found 56% of bridal party members felt pressure to spend more than they could afford, and 50% incurred debt as a result. Nearly 40% of bridesmaids and groomsmen regret spending some of the money they did, according to LendingTree. 10% were no longer friends with the bride or groom. Some more here. 2/3 of the guests flew somewhere to participate, with international travelers spending even more, $2,000 on average. 20% attended a bash that lasted 4 days or more. 55% were resentful, saying that hosts should ask guests in advance how much they're comfortable spending. And finally, and what I think most interestingly, while blowout bachelorette parties get lots of ink, men spend more dough. People attending bachelor parties spent 70%. That's 70% more than those celebrating the bride. Come on, bruh. I got a new prank for you. Someone peed on the floor. No one likes pee on the floor because it's smelly, germy, and gross. But one kind of pee isn't so bad. All right, so here's the prank, right? So the result of the prank is, oh my God, someone peed on the floor. So here's what you do. You go tell them someone peed on the floor, and then you take them into the room where you have done this prep. You took 12 sheets of paper, scissors, and pencil. And then you draw a dozen or more peas on paper. Then you cut out the peas, and then you scatter the peas on the floor. And then you go find mom or dad. You come in, and you're like, someone peed on the floor. And then they go to the room where someone peed on the floor, and there's a bunch of peas on the floor. You peed on the floor.